This is the truth behind eating every 2 to 4 hours. And if you're curious about working with us, go ahead and click the link below to learn more. But this is one of those that you go look back at very old videos or articles that I've written, and you will see that I have been I don't want to call myself a hater of this one, but in opposition to the every 2 to 4 hours thing for probably at least 12 years now. The thing is, this was made for professional athletes that weren't getting enough calories to recover from their workouts or were trying to gain more weight or whatever the thing was. And it was so hard for them to eat that much food in 3 given meals that they broke it out into 6 different meals per day. The common person just walking around that has a job, has a family, maybe you got a few kids, maybe you got some grandkids, eating every 2 to 4 hours means that your life revolves around food. And I should go back and I'll make myself sound like this grand, prophet or something, but I used to do this way back. I did it religiously, every 2 to 4 hours. It was like every 3 hours. I was eating vegetables and protein, but my life, this is back when my life revolved around exercise and eating. It was when I was trying to shape my body into something that was different than it was. And nothing wrong with that if that's your thing, but I needed to get in more calories at the time. And I didn't want to feel full all the time. That's why you do the 2 to 4 hours thing. It's not doing your insulin sensitivity any favors. It's not doing your waistline any favors. It is not doing your teeth any favors. Your metabolism is not going to die. Your metabolism is not an organ. You do not need to stoke it. If you eat 3 meals a day, even if you eat 2 meals a day, most people can do fine. Even if, there are people that can get by with the 1 meal a day thing, but if you're an ectomorph, you're probably not going to feel very good doing that. Even if you're a mesomorph, you're probably not going to feel very good doing that. And it kind of allows for a slippery slope. Don't really like that term, but slippery slope into habits that you maybe rather not have. But it's if you want to gain weight, eat every 2 to 4 hours. If you want to lose weight, knock it off. It is the silliest thing. Just think it through. Do you always want to feel like you never really got a full meal in? Because that's what it feels like when you're eating every 2 to 4 hours and trying to lose weight, because your meals are already smaller when you're eating 3 meals a day, let alone when you're eating 6 times a day. You don't want to eat smaller meals because then you never feel satisfied. And do you want to stop every 2 to 4 hours to get something in your mouth? And do you really want to get if you're kind of borderline OCD like me, do you really want to be in a tizzy when it comes down to and stressing yourself over, oh my gosh, I'm almost past my 4-hour mark, I got to get something in me. This is some of the silliness around. I think this is kind of why the string cheese thing happened, which is hilarious. Like string cheese, it's an indulgence. You're not keeping your metabolism alive by eating string cheese. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with string cheese. If you want to eat string cheese, eat the string cheese. Just like if you want to eat a cookie, eat a cookie. I don't care. It's your choice. It's your life. I'm about as live and let live as it gets. If you want to, you want to lay in a bathtub full of gasoline, smoke cigarettes, hey, that's your go. As long as you're not hurting anybody else. Who am I to say that you shouldn't? But every 2 to 4 hours, imposing that upon yourself, thinking that that's a rule, thinking you won't be successful if that is the thing, it's just silly. It's setting yourself up for failure because you're probably not going to be able to eat every 2 to 4 hours if you have a life. If you're a professional athlete where your life revolves around your body, maybe that is the case. For these people that are having to eat 30,000 calories a day, the big strongman competitors, those guys, those huge dudes, those 400-pound dudes, that's kind of what they eat. Think if they had to eat 10,000 calories at every single meal. That would be fairly difficult to do, but if they could break it up into 5,000 calories every single meal, then it's a little bit easier. If you're trying to lose weight, do not eat every 2 to 4 hours. It'll just get in your way, and it's just going to set yourself up for failure.